Welcome to the next edition of Pokemon Standard. And today we're going to be trying out Azumarill, and of course the baby Marl. And that's kind of what we're trying out today with a mixture of other things like Cliffa and Badoo. And that's kind of what we're doing. So we're going to see if we can't win with Azumarill. Basically, it's if you have a Terra Pokemon, this basically can attack for 1 Psychic Energy for 230 damage. So I'll see if we can't win some games with that. Let's get into the deck list and see the deck in action. Before we do, make sure you smash that like button and subscribe. Let's get into it. So we have 1 Squawkabilly, 1 Fez. We have 4 and 4 on Marls. We have a Mew, Pidgeotto, a Pidgeot, Cliffa, Clefairy, Badoo, and we have Mask, Pawn. Now keep in mind what's weak about this deck is the fact that we only have 2 Terra Pokemon, which is this guy. So the odds of us being able to get this thing turned on is very, very low compared to other decks I've tried like this. I did play this deck on stream one time, but now we're actually going to get into it for a video. Trainers, we have our Puffin, we have our Crispin. To ramp us a little bit, we have Stamp, we have some Rods and some Balls and some Switches, some Underdepths, and we also have some Black Belt training, some Jacks. Jack seems like it's primarily here to get this, as well as our Pidgeot. We have 5 Psychic, 1 Fighting. And that's our deck. Let's see if we can't compete in Standard. So you could potentially knock this Pokemon out quick. You need like this, I think. Go ahead. So we could evolve. Again, we just don't have any Terra Pokemon. So even if we evolve these, we can't get them actually use their ability. Okay. So that's 1 plus 5. It's not enough to KO. Why not keep the Fez? Duraludon, sure. Do I grab Pidgeotto and a... I'll have to see how this pans out. Okay, that's KO. We need to find something quick. I guess it technically works. That does find me a Terra Pokemon. KO. Go. Not really impressed by that one. Alright, evolves. Okay. That is not helpful. Nope, I need fighting energy. Okay. It's down to 6 cards remaining. Please give me a way to get fighting energy. One time. Alright. Go. Try on fall for grabbing of 2 Psychics. Boss orders. Please. Give me a good card. Go. Maybe I should have put the thing here and just dust them. I don't know if I can win this game or not. I guess I need to find something very soon, like this turd. So now we can put the Badoo into play. Because it has a free retreat. That's so useless. Go ahead. Alright. I give up. 0-1. Let's get into the next. So Badoo. Go ahead. So if I Jack, get the Volform. But I still need the Terraform Pokemon. Might be better just to... I can't switch because he's going to attack me with the cheap Olive. So I guess my best bet here is just to retreat, put Cliffa into play, and draw cards. Poffin seems pretty reasonable. Fill up your bench. Okay, so we're facing Goldingo. Sure. Please give me a good card off the top. Ultra Ball. It doesn't do anything. And that's still not enough because I already have 6 cards in hand. I guess I could draw 1 card. Let's hit him for 10, I guess. I need a good card off the top, but I don't think I'm finding it. Now, if he does retreat here, KO's here. Does give me some leeway into its Ultra Ball, but... Go ahead. Do you have the goal for him? No. Okay. Get rid of that Badoo out of here. Take that character, or that Pokemon, as I draw it. Don't know what I want to do here. So I Ultra Ball for the ability to turn this online, so it's 230 damage. That could be fine. But then that means I don't have a Pidgeotto or Pidgey to get to Pidgeot. I think I have to. I guess I should have attached the fighting energy to the main guy there. Pidgeot, not helpful. So he discards 1 energy. Okay. That's interesting because it can let you get kind of like a Poffin if you need it, or it could be just a bad Jax. Isn't that extreme? Let's go ahead and stamp. Go ahead. I don't think I own it and give him more cards. Okay, back to 5. If I switch this into play, I don't see that being useful. Okay, gets rid of the evolution. Make it. Oh, I already have a Pidgey. I punted there. I could get that. Take a couple Psychic Energy. Go ahead. So there is an argument that I should be boosting up my Clefairy because it's probably my next attacker. Alright. That works. Alright. Draws a card. Draws 2. You're going to retreat it? Okay. I don't know what I want to do here. I could... Okay. Mew. Okay. Go ahead. You didn't think I was going to call that bluff? I mean... So now I can play it under depths. Mew. Draw. Possibly 2? Everything in your deck, though, has an ability. So like nothing yours can even attack me. You have to basically use a boss's order. Okay. Passes. That's not too shabby. And I get to draw 2 cards. I guess just go for 140. Go. We only need 2 KOs, basically. We need to get this Goldingo down, and then whatever 71 we want out of the bench. Besides that, I don't think this pitch out's necessary. He has 16 cards in hand. It's a bit extreme. Okay. More card draw. Get rid of the Badoo. Switches the other one. Did you already draw with that one? That is a KO for you. I'm pretty sure of it. I can KO this, but the question is, what am I KOing after that? So if I... Pretty sure there's only game 2, though. It's taking a while to get through this game. Hope that's not a problem. No more energy? Wow. Okay, KO. So I have this on my bench. I could do 230, which can KO most of his things as a one-shot, except for Goldingo and Zorak. Of course you go for that. So now you go to 1 prize remaining. So that's another 40. That's 180. Not enough. You guys have a backup one, sure. I'm pretty sure I don't have any more boss's orders. 2's probably how much I'm running. I kind of want Iona. So you both go to 1 card in hand. So can I please draw that? Okay, so he's covering up his weak bound, his, lowest HP creature or Pokemon. He's done. 1 and 1. Let's get to the next. Okay. I hope this doesn't backfire. I don't really have that many good cards here. I basically have to top deck exactly the Volform here. And I can KO this immediately and just kind of go from there. A trolley's not good. That is the opposite of what I want to see. You filling your entire bench up. Please, Dak, give me exactly the Volform here. That would be so wonderful. Mm-hmm. Oh. Okay. Zorak. Please, Dak. Please, 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 please. Evolution. It doesn't seem as good to evolve on the Duraldon, so that makes sense because you're trying to get next turn to get up 2 of these to get a lot of card advantage filtering. Please, Dak. Give me a good card. I have no idea what I'm doing here. This is not looking that great for me. 228 turns from now. Look out. I guess I could shrink that a little bit by doing additional 40 one time, but I don't know about that. Pokegear. That sounds really good about it right now for me. This hand is so bad. Iona. Please use that. Please use that. Please. I beg of you. You probably shouldn't. Because you should know that helps me out more than helps you. Okay, a trade. Probably going to pitch it. Or is it just energy? You have to discard energy. Discard a card. Okay. Another trade. There's the Iona. Giving me the false hope, huh? Arvin, sure. Yeah, you don't want to help me out, huh? I'm kidding. There's 2 metal in the energy in the bin, so if he ever evolves this Durlodon, he can get them back. You're gonna get the evolve form? Yeah, you are. Okay. So you have a switch to put this into the active. If he does KO this, it's kind of nice. Because then I can just unfair stamp and just kind of go from there. But at the same time, still kind of sad. Switch. And then hits me, huh? Mm-hmm. Could put this into play. That just feels cheap. Nah, let's go for it. That's okay. Put this back in. Put that back into the deck. Shuffle that back in. Draw some cards. Go ahead. I don't know how good this card actually is in this matchup. I think for the most part, his Pokemon do have nothing but abilities. So that kind of hurts. For him, at least. For me, it sounds good, but we shall see. Because all these have abilities. The Evolve form of this will too. And it's going to take me a little bit to get to 140 damage. Okay. They're going to KO my Clefairy. No, okay. Makes sense. I fast, so I don't get to draw more cards after you KO other things. Makes perfect sense. So now you have 3 prizes remaining. I don't think that really helps. It doesn't do much either. Just pass. Okay, goes ahead and discards a card. Took some a little bit for that one. If I draw any kind of energy off the top, I should be okay. Because I could do 180 plus 140. That should be more than enough to KO. Actually, I can evolve the Pidgeotto and the Pidgeot to get my energy. So that's guaranteed. I think I actually get the Vessel, so that way I can get more energy out of my deck. So I have a following turn, I could put it on this. So, what do you got to say, opponent? So the other possibility, I might just win by a deck out here. 15 cards left is, I guess that's a little sus. That is a little sus. Boss's order to get the Pidgeotto. That would be really bad. Did he cast one this turn already? I don't think so. Mm-hmm. Dang it, dude. It's like he knows the card I was wanting to grab here. Because I really needed the energy. That's not helpful. It has to be Mew, I think. Please? Sad. I was hoping to get that energy. Now, any boss's order he just takes in Mew or Clefairy and wins. That doesn't count as a resistance. So I think I have to do it again, just trying to get the most cards I can off this Mew. Because I need to find an energy now to win the game. In a reasonable amount of time. Because otherwise he'll just find if he has another boss's order, then I'm just screwed. Am I crazy? But Guess he pow pad the boss's orders into his hand. Oh my gosh, dude. All right, that means he just wins. He just puts either Mew or Clefairy into play, and I'm off. All right. I believe we went 1 and 2. Oh, I thought I picked the concede button. Okay, 1 and 2. Let's get into the wrap up. So what did we learn this week about this deck overall? We went 1 and 2 with the deck. Feels kind of weak in some aspects. Like it's very difficult to get set up. We only have 6 energy in the deck, so it could also be very tricky to find your energy. Even though we play a Vessel and we have Stretcher to get energy back. But it takes quite a bit of setup, which is why I think this deck is very weird. And I don't think it's going to be very competitive. Even though this card is super based, it's just, you have to have this. Otherwise, I don't think it could really support a full-on double-edged attack with 4 psychic energies. And then you have to spend so much time with ramping this guy up if you don't have a Crispin. So like it's very tricky to get everything going. And like we do play 1 rare candy, which is kind of weird, I guess, considering the fact that traditionally you only see rare candy if you're in an Arven build where you have a bunch of random, items that could really help. So I wonder if maybe this deck could be an Arven deck, because I really wasn't a fan of Black Belt's training. I get where it can come up, and overall I wasn't really satisfied with having, 2 switches probably could be trimmed. Like you could maybe cut a Jax too, and then just put some Arvens in here, and then bam, you have 1 access to a rare candy. If you need to immediately evolve into a Pidgeot, which is kind of relevant sometimes, like we were wanting to do that, but we just couldn't. Yeah, I think that's all I have to talk about regarding this deck. I think this deck could be okay after a few more modifications. Let me know in the comment section what you guys think about this list and what changes would you guys make. And I'll talk to you guys next time.